Dude's chilling.
Yeah, just hearing about Darren dance, Latin dance.
Yeah, I do remember, Darren. There's that one photo of you from doing the Latin dance performance. It's you like in this power stance and one hand's up here, and I don't know what sound you're making, but it looks like you're going like woo, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. No, that's literally what we were doing.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
if I took that picture or not. Let me see if I have
It was
it.
a good
there was
picture if
that-
you took it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I took it.
I have a
but
cropped thing right here. Let me see if I can.
yeah.
Can
I
I
don't know
even
if you-
show this on camera?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I show? Like, I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah,
It's not
Oh,
focus
so
on
it's
that.
kind
Focus
of
on
kind of
this.
blurry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, no,
we'll
and
put
then
the
now I have
clip
to refocus this stupid
We'll put the
thing.
clip
Yeah.
in.
Yo, I gotta
Yeah.
say this. Yo, there's that one moment I saw Darren. You know when he was like this, right? I swear he stuck
Arms
out
out.
his tongue like this, like that.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he did.
I
He's
made
so
some pretty
intense.
crazy faces.
Yeah, you made it look.
Wait,
I was
Darren,
like,
when was this?
dang,
2019?
Yeah, it was, and it's on YouTube. You can find the whole thing under like PAL Binghamton Latin 2019.
Yo.
But honestly, no, there was one part where she told us to take off the suspenders, and I was like, dude, this feels like a power move right now. Like, like removing the suspenders like that. Bro, the audience
Damn.
like cheered for everything. It's just
Yeah,
it's just
Nice,
mad
nice.
hype. Yeah,
yeah. All I gotta say is, damn, Darren.
yeah.
Damn.
Honestly, it wasn't as hard as you think to like do like all those like lifting movements and like throwing them around. I mean, my partner was pretty light, but yeah, I thought it would have been like much
Darren
harder.
said he's brolic.
No, you don't even need to be really that strong. You just need to like practice it, and it just looks cool. But I don't think it's really that
Yo,
crazy.
Darren
I
is
think
low
anyone
key
can
bro,
do that.
like what Richard said. Like, yo, he's been gaining some strength, bro. Like, he went from he benches like how much is he benching now? He benches 135, 5 reps. That's
Yeah,
really
no,
good. Yeah.
Darren, you went
It's like
from
45
120?
plus like 15, I think, pounds on top of that right now. But yeah, that's pretty standard, I think.
No,
But
wait.
from where I came from, it is a
Yeah.
pretty big jump.
And with
yeah.
their body weight too, that's impressive, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're
How much are
lifting
we lifting?
body weight or
No,
Like,
we're
when you
lifting
say-
like weights. Yeah. But
Like actual
basically,
weight.
like my
No,
weight,
but-
my
yeah.
body weight is low, but he's saying that I lift above my body weight, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's really good.
Oh, I thought you meant like whatever you weigh, that was the amount of weight that you had on the bar.
Oh no,
Is that
no,
what
no.
you're saying?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
No.
I mean, he could do that too. He could do
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Like, it'll be easy for him.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you said 45 plus 15. To me, that sounded like 45 pounds is just the bar itself.
Oh
and
no,
then
no, no,
15
no, no.
pounds on
Then you
top
put
of
the
it?
plates on top of that. Basically, when anyone says any like weight number, like I do a plate, this, that, it's pretty much how much is on one side of the bar.
Oh,
Like so, if no one's like,
interesting.
I do 2 plates on. No, he does like three plates on bench. But if he says I do 3 plates on bench,
Oh,
that
by
means that he has
plates, yeah,
3 on
yeah.
each side. Yeah.
And also the barbell is 45 pounds.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why I was confused. I'm like, oh, 45 plus a number. Do you mean just the bar plus whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever
so the
plates
bar
you
and
have.
then
A
the
bar
weights on
plus
the side.
15 pounds.
Welcome to the
Hey.
meathead. Cast.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I found
Yeah.
Darren.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's great. It's great. I
What,
rewatched it and I
photo?
was like, I can't believe I did that. Like,
Found a
Even
photo.
there is a clip where my face was like, and I looked over the camera like this. I was like, damn, they went up smooth like butter, bro.
are we talking about the
no
same
pun
thing?
intended. No pun intended.
Yeah. He's talking
yeah.
about lifting and Richard's talking about the Latin dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know that
Yeah.
too. That yo, that was
Yeah.
they were both smooth like butter, man.
Okay,
Yo,
okay, yeah.
This,
But
I'm
also-
saving this photo. I'm gonna put it up in this episode. Y'all see it.
Oh really? Oh,
If you're watching
no.
it on YouTube, y'all will see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
So
that's gonna be the
It's so
thumbnail.
intense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
This
Everyone
game
was like,
is-
"Oh, dude, you look so like you looked angry," and I was like, "Yeah, I was." I was.
We
angry,
talked
dude.
about we know Darren can dance. I feel like Noah said he doesn't really dance too much. Richard, what about you? Are you a dance
No.
person?
No, I can do a lot of things. Dancing is not one of them. I could
Gotcha.
do a lot of other things. I could sing. I could play guitar. I do photography. I've been learning cinematography from Darren. Can edit. I can do live audio. I could do other things. I will do anything else if it's not dance.
Richard
So
can
now-
dance. Richard can dance.
I can't dance.
Yeah, he
Do
can.
you
dance.
think Richard can dance?
No, I
No.
cannot.
So now my next
Yeah.
question is like, Is it because I'm not great at dancing or anything, but I have rhythm. Like I do music and stuff and martial arts as well as a lot of rhythm and timing and coordination and stuff like that. Dancing in front of people or at parties, I don't really do that too much. Is that what
Mhm.
you guys mean, or is it also like when you're alone, you'll move around a little bit? I'm assuming.
No,
No, Richard's just like
Yeah, I
like
just
that.
bob my head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That counts.
sometimes
That
at the
counts.
sometimes at the
Yeah.
gym, I'm just like vibing. I'm just like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm at a rave.
I'm
But I don't.
Gotcha.
But I wouldn't like actually just like dance in front of people like I'm gonna perform a show. So
Mm.
that's
No.
like
I
I think I dance. in
can't
front of
even move
people,
my
so-
body. I just
Yeah.
stand there.
Gotcha.
I.
Yeah, I was thinking for myself, like, why don't I like to dance at
Mm.
parties or weddings or whatever? I think part of it is a self-conscious thing, which is probably the most obvious part of it.
Mhm.
I think part of it's also I usually am not crazy about the music that's going on.
Mm.
Sometimes it
So if
depends.
it was a real bop, you'd be like,
Yeah.
bro, I can't control my body.
He
If
needs
it were
some
Taylor
Mozart.
Swift,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
crazy. I'd be bouncing off the walls. You
Yeah,
wouldn't know
yeah,
where to find me. Moving around.
Uncontrollable movement. Yeah,
Uncontrollable.
yeah.
That,
Well,
that
don't worry.
teach
With a
to the
couple
voice.
drinks, you'll be good. All of you
Yeah.
guys will be
That's
great
what I
dancers.
think, but when I
No.
drink, I feel like I'm still kind of the same.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
drink, I kind
Oh,
of just
really?
stare there. I'm like, hell no, I ain't moving
Yeah.
from this spot.
Yeah.
I got a
I'm working
crazy
on it. I'm working on it.
I got a pretty
Yeah.
crazy alcohol experience. If you don't mind me sharing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
What
Yeah,
happened?
dude.
so-
Share.
So with the alcohol, so I'm pretty big when it comes to my size. So I thought, I'll be a tank when it comes to alcohol, right?
Tell everyone
But-
the stats. Yeah.
Maybe my power might
42
be
inch
good,
waist.
but
Yeah.
but my alcohol tolerance is like 20-30%, man. Like
Mm.
I actually can't tolerate alcohol well. Like, and it's a
Really?
good thing I found out, but I felt like crap literally the moment I drank like 4 cups of.
What was the drink?
Whoa,
So
wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, like
right
after
after
6
cups.
cups.
Yeah,
you know,
No,
yeah.
no, he
four-
goes
like 3
4
4 cups
full
yeah,
of Hennessy or something.
But it was
Yeah.
like a mix between like
Tequila.
lemon. It's like lemon like vodka or something. It was like half
Lemon
vodka.
Okay,
and, like,
okay.
Oh, it was a mixed drink, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
dude,
what-
after-
yeah, it was a
after-
mixed drink. Yeah,
You said 4 cups. After 4 cups, I don't think anyone's really feeling great.
yeah. Oh no, I think it was 3.5. I don't remember, but yeah, I
Still
was
counts,
like,
yeah.
I just made a stupid ass decision. But like I said, I'm glad I'm experienced that. So like, I know my limits. So what happened after was there was a club downstairs, and because of that, like the music's loud, right? Like everyone's jumping up and down. There were even like people like making out in front of us. But I remember this. I remember that moment. I actually had to go to the bathroom, and like my head was down like this. I wanted to stay there for at least 5 minutes, but I actually took like a 30-minute nap because of the amount of alcohol I drank.
Made you sleepy.
Yeah, and
Wait,
the guy,
in the bathroom?
yeah, in the bathroom, and the guy opened the
Yo.
door. He was mad pissed, and there's a huge line, and I felt super embarrassed. So I just like fled out, not turning back.
Right out the window.
Yeah,
There's a
and-
huge line.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I never thought like afterwards walking would be that hard. Like walking from I went to I forgot the name of the place. It was like Hotel Chantil. And from there to the Penn Station, you have to go to the subway nearby, take 6 stops, and you have to walk to Penn Station. But although it takes 10 to 20 minutes, I think 20 minutes to get there,
Mhm.
that was the hardest thing.
Yo, wait,
ever.
was this recently?
No, this was a month ago.
Oh shoot.
Pretty recent.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
recent.
pretty-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
that's
thought you
pretty
were
recent,
talking.
yeah.
I thought you were
No, that's
talking
pretty
like
recent.
this is like a
Years
frat party
ago.
or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
But the thing was, I didn't know that place was gonna be a club. So I think with like the loud ass music, the people like jumping up and down.
You go with KCF people?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
actually,
That's so
yeah.
funny.
And they were actually
dude,
looking
that's
for me.
great.
They were texting me, and be like, "Yo, you alright, man?" And I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
how long was I knocked out for?" And I looked at the time, and was like, "Oh shoot, we're gonna miss the train."
Damn.
But luckily, we caught the last train at the Penn Station, so we're good. But like, I
Yeah.
slept a whole way through, and I felt a lot
Damn,
better,
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you that night, bro. Damn.
yeah,
Dude, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's probably because of mixed drinks too. Because like, don't they always say like fizzy stuff with alcohol? Like that's why they say champagne gets you like hella drunk, hella fast,
yeah.
or
Really? I
like sugary
didn't-
drinks.
Is it
sugary
true
drinks.
that
Yeah.
It
Sugary
does,
drinks,
yeah.
what was they? What were they
For
saying? They were like
hangovers.
baking soda and alcohol together like cancel out. Was that it? Like
It literally sounds like you're doing a baking soda vinegar thing. It's just bubbling
Yeah,
up
no,
in
no,
your
no.
stomach.
I saw
in a
something like
volcano.
that, like where it just cancels out the taste and it just tastes like straight water.
No, I know what you mean.
That kind of sounds like a frat guy thing, not to bash on frat guys or
Yeah,
anything. Or on your
Yeah.
wisdom here, but I feel I can
It
just
was a
picture in my
TikTok thing.
head. Like some dude just takes a shot and he's like, dude, that was one too many. And then the dude just gives him a spoonful of baking soda. Like,
baking
"Don't worry,
soda."
dude, this will help you. This will help you.
No, it's really scary because if you like the one thing that's like stopping you, I feel like from actually consuming like so much to where you don't really know like your limit is like the taste, right? So like if you mitigate that taste and it just tastes like water and you just keep drinking, you're not gonna know where
Yeah.
your limit is.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Because when
tried.
it's
Yeah. No, they
Go
tried
ahead.
doing like a while ago, a long time ago. They had like this before vodka seltzers came out. They had like this water alcohol drink, but it was basically marketed as water, but with alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm.
If that
So
makes any sense.
basically, you get drunk
Seltzer.
out of.
It's like
water?
seltzer without the bubbles,
Mm.
which is really interesting. I don't know what happened to it. Probably died. Maybe like they got in trouble with the government because like kids were probably mistaking it as bottles of water, but it literally looked like a bottle of water.
It looked like vodka, but didn't taste like vodka.
No, it looked like a bottle of water. It was the
No, I
opposite.
could-
It wasn't.
I
It wasn't
couldn't
that it looked
imagine.
like vodka, and then people were like, "Oh, it doesn't taste like vodka." It was like it looks like
Uh-huh.
water, and then people drank it. They're like, "It's alcohol."
Yo, I can't imagine someone saying like, "I get drunk off of water."
Yeah, right.
uber lightweight.
Yeah.
Yo, you're actually just the biggest lightweight.
So what kind of drunks are you guys? Is what I'm asking.
I haven't really been drunk.
No, that's not true. Yeah. Yo.
No, seriously. I think it was once, but I think I'm just smiley and I talk more. That's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you are.
I talk a
yeah.
lot already, so
His smile just gets bigger like the Joker. Like he forms like the,
Oh my God.
the red paint.
Monstrosity afterwards.
wait. So everyone else has to answer too. What the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we're just gonna move on. We're just gonna
No,
move
no,
on.
my man.
What
Sorry,
in the
man.
world?
Thanks, Richard.
Exposing me?
Gonna end it there.
All right, yeah. I guess the question was just for Richard. Yeah.
Wow.
I can go next. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm pretty much the same when I drink a lot, and I think that
Mhm.
speaks to my like anxiety and being self-conscious. One thing that
Yeah.
I do think a lot about when I'm drunk is whether or not I'm drunk and how I'm being perceived and how I'm acting. So I feel like that
So
just
you're
acts
like-
as a fail-safe where
You're
I'm
like
just
paranoid.
Yeah, I mean, I get self-conscious more than paranoid. Not
Oh,
not
no,
like a
that-
pot sense of
I
paranoid.
think for
definitely.
you then when like if you were to try something like weed, for instance, you would be like bugging in that sense because
I mean,
if you're
not
like if you're thinking
necessarily
about it,
speaking from experience or anything, but I don't think bugging is what happens. Because again, not
you'd
like
be, I feel
not-
like you'd be ultra paranoid, right?
No, Mike just looks hella smiley, right, Mike?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
So it's
just like
also the-
normal.
Because it'll
Yeah,
amplify
smileys like
whatever
that.
So you're
you're
also the Joker
whatever
too.
you're feeling in that moment.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not paranoid externally where I think people
Okay.
are watching me or whatever. It's more just me self-consciously looking at how I'm behaving and what I'm doing. And like Noah
Mhm.
was talking about walking. I remember walking home, not necessarily after
Oh,
doing any
okay.
kinds of substances or anything, but
Yeah, yeah.
just really focusing in
sober.
on, am I walking straight right now? I think I was walking kind of straight, but who knows?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's people tell me when I say that, oh, I'm not that different when I drink a lot. People say, oh, that means you haven't drank enough, and I'm like, I've drank to the point where I've thrown up several times, so
Mhm.
Oh,
I feel like it's a good amount.
All
I've
right.
gotten-
so you
I've gotten
hold
that.
it down. You hold it down. Yeah.
I get, arguably.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
gotten that from people before because yeah, I think I can only count off the top of my head like really like knowing I was drunk once.
Mm.
And that was because someone bought a whole bottle of vodka and we're like taking shots, which is unfortunate.
Mm.
Yeah.
The STEM
Um,
part of my brain, or the science part of my brain rather, that kind of STEM, really wants to just sit down and chart this out. Just go one
Mhm.
shot every 30 minutes and
How
then
do you
just
feel?
mark that behavior. Take reflex tests.
Maybe you need
Yeah.
someone else
Pie
that's
charts.
sober to mark that behavior.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
what
like
we need.
scribbles at the end of the night.
No,
what we
because
need.
Like data.
I'm the same way as Mike to some degree, where it's like I feel like I'm pretty highly functional even if I drink, but that
Yeah.
also is because I haven't really gotten drunk before.
Mm.
So then most people are like, you just haven't drank enough. Like, you haven't drank enough to lose control. I was like, yeah, but I like being in control. I like that I don't need to brown out or
Yeah.
black out.
Yeah,
to
it's
be,
not
like,
something
ahead
you
of
have.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of people, I think,
You don't
act
have
like
to
it's something you need to do in college or whatever. But
Rite of passage or something.
Yeah.
You don't got
Like,
to. Yeah.
It's all peer pressure, man. Like
Yeah.
people drink, they have like some people have to drink
Yeah.
it. Some people like choose to drink it, or some people they don't drink it at all. Like
Mhm.
it's your choice in the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. All right, no.
You don't have to. Yeah.
I think I know it's the last guy.
Who's
already.
Wait,
I'm the
Darren,
last
you
guy?
didn't even talk about
No, you didn't
yourself.
even go, man.
Oh, you want me to go first?
I know I could go first, but
Okay.
I don't have much
Noah's
to say.
experience.
Yeah, I
was
mean, I don't have much to say. I already shared it,
I think
man.
you're pretty
Yeah.
similar to your experience. You're pretty much just sleepy. You're sleepy drunk.
Yeah, I just get drowsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's a depressant.
I do think that Richard's also sleepy, but
Yeah, no, it depends. I think it depends. It depends
Yeah.
on the type of alcohol. I think like wine, for example, just makes
Mhm.
me tired.
Mhm.
Just
I feel like there's
smoking.
usually a little dip where you get tired, but then when you power through it and drink more, then the energy
Mhm.
shoots right back up.
to be
Like,
honest,
what I've
actually,
heard
it
when I get
really
tired-
not
depends.
me,
It really
other
depends on the type of alcohol you're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some
Mhm.
will make you feel different kinds of ways.
Yeah.
I would say like with some I am a sleepy drunk, and then some of them just like hype me up more, and then like I become energetic. We'll say that. Yeah. I just speak my mind. I just get really energetic.
He's
Darren's
on
bouncing
set
off
with
the
a night
walls.
shoot, just down in flasks left and right.
Yeah.
This is my wake up flask. This is my go to sleep flask.
Right.
He's like Mad Eye Moody, but when it wasn't Mad Eye
Yeah.
Moody in Harry Potter movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
When
It's
he was
constantly like looking for
I
the
like
flask.
comparison.
Crowley or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
The
And
Polyjuice potion.
Yeah.
yeah,
the
fun
college
fact.
suspension.
A fun fact. After that night, I still went to the gym the next morning.
Yo, the commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you did, dude.
God
That's
bless
crazy.
you.
Yeah, I was with one of my friends. I don't know if I should say his name. Like I don't know if it's okay, but I'm like really close to them too. And I told him like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna go to gym. I'm not in the mood, bro.
Mm.
And then the next day, I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go to gym. I'm gonna hit the legs.
Yeah.
And it was legs too. And that's like the most difficult workout.
Were you hungover?
in the
Did
gym.
you feel any like of the effects when you were at the
Oh,
gym?
I felt it, man, when I went home. Like I just like knocked out like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I brushed my teeth. I had to. Like I didn't want to smell like alcohol the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, but like, were you hungover at the gym?
Yeah, like at the gym, did you have a headache and stuff because of it?
I mean, it wasn't really a headache, but I did feel a little different. Like I felt weaker, but I went. I went.
That's
through it.
understandable.
Yeah, but I just went
Yeah.
lower weight. I didn't want to.
I don't think anyone feels better after like a
So,
night of drinking
Darren-
and then going.
Wait, Darren, you said that's understandable, so we would like to know.
Yeah.
I want to
Understandable,
know
right?
why that is.
What is
I
it,
mean,
Darren?
After like, a night of drinking, you're not gonna feel like invincible the next day. Like, I don't think anyone feels like, wow, this is great, and they're like lifting heavy and everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just for context, you guys. So Darren does come to the gym pretty consistently. The only time he doesn't really stay with us fully is for legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's because it's morning time. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God. You do
Not an
legs in
early
the
riser.
morning?
In the
Yeah,
morning,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
10 a.m.
yeah.
bright and early.
Damn.
Because
just stacking
Richard-
the worst of everything.
because Richard and I, we have full-time jobs, so we're not going to have the energy to do legs after we finish
Yeah,
work.
but if you work out 4 times a week, you know what I mean? It gets kind of crazy. Like I feel like the schedule is pretty crazy, but it's
Yo.
sustainable.
Darren, you say it's kind of crazy. Noah, how many times do you go to the gym a week?
At minimum 5.
That's true. Yeah. No.
5. So we.
Yo, let's
And-
get into this fitness conversation then. Yeah.
Yo,
That
facts.
sounds so boring to me. Wait, before we do this, let's intro the show real quick.
Oh, we need to intro
Okay.
the show. Yeah.
Halfway through
yeah.
the show runtime.
I know,
here.
literally.
Hello, and welcome to the Amateur Hour, the official podcast of Amateur Mastermind Productions. Each episode, a few young creatives get together to talk about whatever it is young creatives talk about. I'm one of your hosts and the boring drunk of the group, Mike Messina. With me is the non-drunk of the group, Richard Chow. Also with me is the variable drunk of the group, Darren Tunn. And joining us in the very special fourth seat, the guest seat for today, rejoining us again from last episode, is the buff drunk of the group, Mr. Noah. Noah, thank you again for joining us. Let's get into the sports cast.
For sure. Thanks for having me again, man.
All right, let's talk about lifting.
Yeah. We'll delve a little bit into the gym scene. So Noah goes to the gym 5 times a week.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
minimum.
man.
And what's your daily routine?
So my daily routine, I mean, Darren, Richard, you guys already know, but so on Mondays, I do shoulders, forearms. It used to be core, but someone here doesn't like core, so we decided to move it to forearms.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, they should
Yeah,
definitely do core.
right, Darren?
Was
Yeah,
it Darren?
right. Is it Darren?
Was
Yeah.
that me? No, I don't really think so, but someone
All right,
was at the gym and they were
anyways,
saying they didn't like it. So.
chest. I know. So Tuesdays, I actually do my powerlifting stuff. So I do squats, deadlift, and I do hip thrust, maybe leg press. I do the intense stuff in that day. So I just go by myself. And it's Wednesdays, chest and tries. Thursdays, right now, I'm just home. I don't really do anything. So it's a nice rest day. Fridays, what I do back and buys, and then Saturday I do legs, glutes, calves, and Sundays I do arms, and I bench that day too. So actually, it is like 6 times a week.
There's like a little bit of every kind of split that I've ever heard of. Like back and
Yeah.
buys, it's my pull day.
Yeah.
And then there's also my arm day. That's also my chest day.
Yeah,
And my
literally.
powerlifting day.
It sounds
It's
like Noah's
many
training
different.
for something.
Yeah.
Noah's definitely training for something, right? Some kind of competition, right?
Nah, man. But like, it'll be a lot of. I think it'll be nice to like try out powerlifting, but I feel like I want to be a lot stronger than I am right now in order to enter powerlifting scene.
So you're much stronger than the average guy in the gym, like way stronger than the average guy in the gym.
Yeah,
But
I would say I'm like the top 15. I would say 15 percentile at the gym.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not to
You can
boast,
say that
not to be cocky. But like,
Yo.
I'm being truthful.
those are
you
just the
did-
stats, bro. You can't deny the stats.
Yeah.
You squatted
don't
what,
lie.
4 plates recently?
So my max was 425 actually.
That's
when I
crazy.
tested it out.
Yeah.
That's all 3 of us combined, guys.
Yeah.
That's me, Darren. and
When Noah
Richard
does the like his like heavy set, like that's when everyone in the gym just starts like turning around and they're like, "What the hell?"
Whoa. Who is
Yeah.
that?
He's
The
leveling
fan
up.
goes and Noah's
Oh
hair
my God.
flips.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
do they
leveling
actually
up.
stare though? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Do
you
they
don't
actually?
know, but they do. Yeah. Everyone's like turning around, like, dude, look at
Yeah,
that guy.
I think it's also because I kind of make those like
The grunting
powers,
noises.
like the grunting noises. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
tennis
Yeah.
sounds.
Not really. There's another guy at the gym who's even louder.
He's like, "Ugh."
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He
He's
comes
like,
on a
"Fuck."
Saturday morning. Deadlifts, right?
Yeah, he just like
yeah.
it's like he's like powering up like a Super Saiyan or something.
Yeah, everyone's like, "What the hell's going on?"
And
So
then
Noah,
there's
what-
a.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like he like creates an earthquake too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
drops
that guy is that guy. I think he's probably the strongest guy I've seen at the gym, right?
The
Oh,
boulder.
yeah, I think he's weaker than some of the.
No, he's
longer
weaker than
feels
some other
conflicted.
people, but he's still
Oh,
considered
really?
one of the strongest. I think.
Okay.
Michael, what was it that you wanted to say?
What got you into working out and then lifting specifically? And how long have you been doing it exactly?
All right, y'all. For those watching at home, you're in for a treat. You're in for a nice Noah story. All right, so
let me pull up the video. Yeah.
No, let me
pull up
put
the
receipts.
documentary real quick. Pull up that.
yo, I actually have a
documentary.
slideshow right in front of me,
Yeah.
but in all seriousness, though, like what Richard said earlier in like the last episode of the podcast, I actually started out doing a lot of cardio related sports. So I did track, swimming, tennis, volleyball, or all sorts of that stuff, and even biking too. And then I was like, because like I think when we were younger, we wanted to be the fastest one, right? Not necessarily the strongest one.
Yeah.
But then nowadays it's more like, oh, I want to be the stronger one.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, you were like, this stuff is getting me skinny.
yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
be that skinny. Like for me, like that's not my physique. I didn't want to be like a pretty skinny guy. I wanted to like have size. I wanted to have definition, right?
Mhm.
So at first, I think I started working out in after my senior year of high school, and I knew nothing about the gym. I actually got advice from people, just like how you, Darren, you and Richard started out. I like taught you guys. I like went with like one of my friends that went to the gym before I did, and he just showed me like the basics around the gym, like what to do for chest, for back, etc. And after that, I was like, oh, okay. But then, like, the first 2 weeks, I hated it. I was like, oh, man, this is tough. I'm feeling sore. Like, I don't know if this is worth it, worth the money. But then when I actually saw change, like, I actually saw, like, good change. And I lost weight because of it, too. And I felt better. Like, my sleep routine was a lot better. And just mentally, too. I think that's one of the biggest things for me is mental strength because I lacked in that a lot. And I would easily get discouraged. No, I wanted to quit after like a few days. That was my mentality back then.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
After like a long time in the gym, you start getting that
yeah,
mental
it's mentally
strength.
discouraging. Yeah, if you
Because you
can't,
no, because it's like you have to constantly challenge yourself. Every set is a challenge. You know what I mean? It's like body, like mind over body. That's what I was about to say.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
But starting
also,
is the hardest part.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest, also another big thing for me is confidence. Like that's something I really lacked in a lot, and I felt like going to the gym helped me with that. Like when I was around that time, even before the gym, I had low self esteem. A lot of low self esteem, being like, oh, I can't do it. I don't know if this is worth it. Like I put a lot of negative. I was surrounded by a lot of negative emotions. So, but then after I saw the change, I kept going, and I got a lot stronger too. And then like it became an addiction actually. Like I actually loved going to the gym because it is like a safe space for me. It is a way to cope with stress. There's other ways I cope with stress too, but gym is one of the main ways I cope with stress. And I've been going ever since. And I so now this is like my fourth, fifth year working out, and
Wow,
it's been
you
going
guys
great.
have been going on pretty strong. You're in the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's basically my story.
There's
Working out.
there's one thing I want to pick up on is like um the fact that it's like a safe space for you, which I thought was really cool. And then also how like it's like a way for you to release stress. I think Noah, weren't we randomly talking to someone that I think you were friendly with the gym at the gym? When he was saying, yeah, like this is a great place to bring all your stress and your anger and all that stuff, and then just like kind of put it into the weights. It's like a great outlet for that. Versus like
Yeah. Noah bringing that the energy from the kids into the into the
Yeah.
gym.
all their
Yeah.
strain he showed. Now, kidding.
Yeah.
Flex on the kids.
All the restraint you showed all day.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
but
rest
honestly, a gym should be it shouldn't be a place where you should compete against each other. It's a place where you should actually encourage one another
Yeah.
to like get to like actually work out and have fun with it and feel better. Sometimes like I feel like nowadays I see it like sometimes, but like people compete against one another, and I feel like that's not really the purpose of going to the gym, right? No, it's just for your own mental health and for you yourself to get mentally and physically stronger, and that's it.
I think the craziest thing that I like witnessed in the gym, guys, is like so one thing too is I've never done strength training before because I was also in like cardio land. I did like swimming, badminton, mountain biking, so it was
A
a
little
lot
bit
of
of
cardio
strength.
basically. Kind of, right? I was a sprinter, so strength, quote unquote. But I feel like so I started doing or going to the gym with Noah, one of our other friends, Rahul, and then Darren now, like right as this quote unquote summer was ending. So like near like August ish, like end of August into September. And like I swear for like the longest time I could remember is like every time I went to the gym, I always felt like I felt self conscious. Like we were talking about like feeling self-conscious while being drunk or whatever. I felt self-conscious while working out. And then the craziest thing is like I noticed that the people who were the strongest there or like the most learned, quote unquote, there were the ones who were the most humble and the
Yeah, they
ones
didn't
who
care.
like cared the least about, quote unquote, how much weight could you take or care the least about like whether or not you could hit a new weight goal. It was more so like everyone is on their own journey. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like good job for like increasing or something like that. Like the
And then on the
smallest
other
things.
hand, then you have the other people who
Yeah, who like go there like as Noah's like describing, it's like competing against each other. It's like, well, everyone's gonna start at a different time. Everyone's gonna start at a different place.
I mean, I think there's a way to be competitive with people in a positive sense. and when you're in something that is more martial arts focused, which is where I usually come from, if it is
Mm.
something like jujitsu that I did a tiny bit of, or something like taekwondo or Krav Maga that I
Yeah,
did a
it's all
lot
driven
of.
by competitiveness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is a lot. Or no, I guess it is very easy to compare yourself with weights too, because that is like a numerical thing. It's literally I can bench this X amount of pounds.
But with
But
jujitsu and those martial arts, it's like this person versus this person. It's literally
yeah,
like
it's
that.
not
Yeah.
comparing each
Yeah.
other. It's fighting each other
Yeah, you're
essentially.
literally fighting
You're
each other.
literally fighting each other.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you make contact with the other person. And
Yeah. So
yeah,
it
but
is hard to not be competitive in that space.
Mhm.
But if
Mhm.
as long as it's a healthy competitive and you're not
Yeah.
bashing other
Like
people
I
or
want to kill
doing
him.
Yeah, and
right,
those are
right.
things I do see
Yeah.
at the gym pretty often. Even though like I don't get involved in those, like I do witness it and hear it, and just hearing that just like pisses me off.
Hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like it's so important to like also recognize like what you're saying before, but like that mental health kind of skew
Mhm.
where it's like building up that confidence,
Mhm.
knowing you could do it yourself.
Mhm.
I think a lot of runners feel the same way. I'm sure like in martial arts it's probably the same way too. Because
Mhm.
you start off,
Mhm.
I mean, Darren, you're also doing jujitsu right now too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you like you start off kind of being beat because you don't know what's going on, and then as
Mhm.
you're learning the moves, as you're learning technique, as like you're in the gym, there's also technique involved with it, which I didn't know
Yeah.
until Noah was like, don't increase weight until you get your form down.
Mhm. Yeah,
But it's
if your
like
wrist is the wrong way,
right,
you got like your arm bent in a different direction, you
yeah,
could
in a
really
different
fuck something up.
direction,
So
yeah.
yeah.
And it's like yeah, but it's like realizing you can do it. I think
Mhm.
as you're competing right with other people, but
You
you're
just
you're
learn to
still
trust your body a little bit
yeah
more. You have more
self
confidence
growth.
in your body. And I
Mhm.
think
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. And I mean, it goes the same for any kind of body, related sport. Even if it's like dancing or something like that, the more you do it, just the more you trust in your body.
for sure.
And with the gym, it's like the strength, right? You know you can lift this. You know you've done it before. You've trained for it, so you trust your body with the certain amount of weight that you're putting on it. So
Yeah, and it's not
yeah.
always a look thing either. Like it's not just body image. For me, I feel a lot better when I feel like I can like perform certain things
You
cuz it
overcome.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And for me, it doesn't really matter how much I'm working out unless I really dedicate myself to changing my diet, which I don't really feel like doing right now. I'm not going to
Mhm.
gain mass, and I sure as hell should not be losing any mass. That would be very unhealthy for me. But so
Same.
yeah, for me, it's like these milestones aren't. I look really good. It's more I can hit this flexibility marker, or I can
Mhm.
hit a certain time on my mile runs or 3 mile runs or whatever it is.
Yeah. We,
Yeah.
we we did that Thai boxing place. That was pretty brutal.
That was
Yeah.
Wait,
intense,
what?
and
I was surprised. Mike held up way better than I did. Honestly, like I was kind of like dead at that point. I just kept going because I was like, dude, this is a class, and if I don't keep going, it's gonna like I'm not gonna get the full advantage out of it. But it was tough. Like
Yeah.
we did planks for like a ridiculously long amount of time that I wasn't expecting to do, and then they were like trying to like kick people down to make sure that your plank was good. So they go around and then they like kind of shove you with their leg and just to see it like how strong you were. I was like the first victim, so I went down, and then
Victim.
they were going around. I saw them going to like Mike, and I could tell Mike was like, "Oh shit, he's coming towards
yeah,
me
I'm like,
right
oh,
now." Yeah. so
I set
so
my
Mike
pace a
actually,
little bit.
you stayed pretty still. I
I
remember.
stayed. He didn't kick that hard though. Like,
Yeah,
wasn't trying
yeah,
to take my head off or anything.
yeah, yeah. I was just the first victim, so he was just putting the energy.
Yeah, you probably didn't see it coming. He
Yeah,
blindsided
yeah,
you.
exactly. But then it's just like punch as hard as you can for like 30 seconds straight. It's like da 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 da, and then it's like push ups, and then jump up and jumping jacks. You're nonstop moving for like a straight hour. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well,
they opened every single class with like 10 minutes straight or 5 minutes straight of just jump rope, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that alone was really
What?
killer.
I was very untalented
oh.
in the jump rope department, I will say. Uh, you know how like some people can jump like every single one time it goes around, you jump once, and then I'm very like step 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 step, and then like like it's one leg is switching after the other, and then
Yeah,
I
like
think
that
there's like a
boxer
beat
rope
there's a
stuff.
beat in between, yeah, but I've yet to be able to do like the whole like straight um like beat that people
No,
do. I don't
yeah,
know how
Yeah,
to
I
describe
know
it.
what you're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. For me, I actually do prefer jump roping over running.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel it more rather than running, in my opinion. And also, I think for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like jump roping is a little bit easier in terms of getting stamina compared to running. I feel like with jump roping, you don't get much of an injury, and with running, sometimes your tendons will hurt if
Mhm.
you, yeah, if you
There is a lot of shock. Yeah, I would say on
yeah,
your
Yeah, a
legs
lot
if
of
you
joint, a
land
lot of joint
wrong.
there's a lot
shock.
of joint pain. Like you see all these runners getting joint pains like every
Mhm.
so and then.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends.
I was surprised to hear that running at one point is not good for people that were older and
Mhm.
had all those problems, because I thought, oh yeah, you can run into your your 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? Like it's a great cardio activity. But then now I'm like, yeah, it really deteriorates on those I guess
On your
the
joints,
ligament,
the
the joints.
impact too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
in that way, jumping rope isn't the best because that is impact after impact every time you skip and jump. But
Right, right.
That's
the
true.
way
Yeah.
we did it, where we were barefoot in like a matted gym, that's probably the best place to do it because you have some
Mhm.
cushioning there.
Yeah,
And when
shock
I'm wearing
absorption.
shoes, like there that feels a lot different when you're jumping rope with shoes because first of all, you're not having that barefoot contact, so you really feel connected to the ground. And it's
Yeah.
also it's a little bulky. It's a little extra, there's
Mhm.
an extra centimeter of foam or shoe material that you need to
Mhm.
clear, and it feels a little different. But
They try not to make those
it's also
shoes too
just fun.
heavy. Yeah, running shoes are
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
supposed to be the lightest shoe that you can get.
Yeah, I think in general, like speaking of that, Michael, people usually work out on a flat surface, right?
Mhm.
And this is something
Mhm.
I talked about with Richard, and with the fact that not all people work out on a flat surface. Some people go out to the beach and run for 5 or 10
Oh,
miles,
that's
and
so
Oh yeah, dude.
killer.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
Oh,
it's
honestly,
chaos.
that
Like,
messes up your joints. I remember I was out there at what was it, Comset? Remember we went? I think we went one time,
I think it
yeah,
was
Comset.
yeah,
Comset.
this
Yeah,
concept.
dude. Even walking around on that terrain for a long period of time was like pretty damaging on my knees.
Yeah. And that one's not
Yeah.
just because it's like lumpy or hilly. That's because the sand moves out from under you. So you're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pushing, but then you don't get any traction. So it's like three
Yeah, that's
times as
true.
hard to move the same
Yeah,
distance.
Yeah.
but because of
That
that, it's
sucks.
a lot more effective too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually think though, it might be better for your joints because again, it's a
Really.
soft
Impact.
cushioned
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
impact.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I think that's what Noah was getting at. It was like running on the sand is actually a little bit better than running on like blacktop, for example.
Mm.
I mean, that's why they make the tracks like out of the material they do.
I will
Yeah.
argue against that a little bit, just because I feel like the
Darren's
sand
like, my
does
ankles are broken.
the sand does move your. I feel like it moves your legs in
That's a
in
good
like a
point. That's a
weird
good point.
direction where it's not normally used to moving. So you don't get like that proper motion every single time. Sometimes you'll get like wobbly motion, and like that's the part that'll like really mess you up.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's like hiking almost.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
feel like
Yeah.
once you work
Yeah.
those stability, those support
little-
muscles a little bit
yeah.
more and like the ligaments, that
Yeah.
kind of thing, it might be a lot more comfortable after a while once you get used to
yeah.
that.
But
yeah,
also,
that's a good point.
yeah. But also, running the track is boring too. You're just walking,
Yeah,
running
that
around
is
in a
true.
circle.
Yeah.
Track is boring.
Yeah, but like if I run around my neighborhood, like go hiking or like run at maybe
Mhm.
Comset, like I get a nice view. Like I get to see like things around me, maybe the dogs.
Yeah.
You'll see
And running on the
dogs
treadmill
everywhere.
is especially boring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
completely agree with that.
Oh, it feels like it feels like you're like an experiment. Like, like
yeah,
those-
like a lab rat.
like a lab rat. Yeah, like you're wearing those like masks, and they like you have
Yeah.
the scientists like jotting down notes. That's what
Yeah,
it feels like.
Checking your vitals.
Treadmills also they're not as good for you from a functional performance standpoint as
Yeah.
regular
Mhm.
running because Richard knows
You can
'cause
only
it's
run
like,
as fast, right? As the setting is, right? Is that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say because it moves your feet for you. So yes, you're lifting
Oh,
your
right,
legs
right.
with your
Yeah.
muscles, but it is pulling you back. So the muscle groups, that posterior chain, your glutes and your hams that you would use to assist propelling you, you're not necessarily using those as much as you normally would have to. If you had to
Shoot,
propel
man, damn, that's
yourself,
crazy.
the treads are actually doing it for you. And I will say, as someone who ran track for 4 years straight, because I hate myself, I guess. No one loves running. If someone tells you they love running, they're
Yeah.
lying to you, themselves, or both.
They're looking for that runner's
Wait,
high.
actually,
I don't know,
I
we have
can say
some,
I can vouch for some people who actually say they love running.
Okay, here's the
I
thing.
don't
Like,
believe them.
I like running. I like running. I just
Mike's like, you're a liar.
You sure, Darren?
Yeah. I don't know. I like running, but I don't like some of the pain that's associated with it.
That's
But-
true, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
When
why I
you're
like
on a
swimming.
track, that long distance track run does suck. But if you do hard, short sprint workout, especially if you have a couple people with you, that's when it becomes a little more, I won't say enjoyable because sometimes you throw up on the side of the track or something, but it is more engaging that way, where it it is not just this monotonous, middle pace for 18 laps. It's like, okay, just this straightaway, I
Yeah.
need to go balls to the wall, just drain everything, and then I get to walk for a little bit, but then it's like that mental fortitude thing that you said before. Now we're
Bro,
waiting for that next straightaway when
maybe
we
I'm
just
just different.
burn rubber.
I would say I'm the total opposite. I like the long distance,
No, but
and
there's a difference between sprinters and long distance runners.
yeah,
There is.
yeah.
There is.
My
The shoes you wear is
specialty is
different.
in the cross country track department, so I get that runner's high from being able to maintain that mental stamina like for long periods of time and be able to just go, and also pair that with the speed too. Those two things together. So
I was the same way as well when I did track in high school and in middle school as well. I felt that I was more of a distance runner than a speed runner. Like I don't think in terms of speed, like if we were to do a 100 meter, I would beat everyone. I felt like I would have been like in fourth or fifth place. But when it comes to stamina, like that's where I shine the most. I don't think I was the best out of that group. Like but I would say I was like really good in that
You
area.
held your own.
Yeah, I held my own standards. Yeah.
Damn. I will say, going back to the competitiveness thing, I do wish I was more competitive in high school. I know I sort of suppressed that part of myself. And I also did not look up to athletes at all. I think because now I watch, like we always talk about UFC and boxing. Those are sports that I really like. So now I have athletes that I can look up to and I watch train and I think, man, I want to train with that sort of mental fortitude. But back in high school, I didn't really have that. So it was kind of hard for me to get that competitive edge that a lot of other people had. So I wonder how I could have performed if I just mentally had that block sort of removed or evolved.
When I swam and Michael Phelps was just smashing through records, and I was like, okay, that's who I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah, or Katie Ledecky, crazy.
Yeah. There are crazy people on our team too, Richard.
There were, yeah.
Yeah. In that sense, I was like, dude, I don't know if I'll ever be as good as them. Oh man. Yeah. They
But
were
it was
really
still good though that we were able to like compete and train and stuff, which I actually enjoyed.
No, yeah, it was great. Yeah, that team camaraderie I really enjoyed, at least from the high school sports perspective. Yeah.
I guess for me, if there was anyone I did look up to when I started working out, was Bart Kwan and Steve Cook and those guys. I felt like with them, they were entertaining. Like Bart Kwan's hilarious. No?
Yeah. Barbell
The weight
Brigade.
training world?
Yeah, the weight training world. Like when I was like new, or like after like I started working out for 2 or 3 months now, and I learned a lot from them. There's a lot of people I can name, but people like them, like I got into them because of them, and they talk a lot about their mental state, how they started, their story, their fitness progression, and all that stuff. I just really look up to them.
No, dude, I want to visit Barbell Brigade in Cali.
Barbell Brigade.
Yeah, you know Barquan owns Barbell Brigade.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I had to look it up after you guys kept talking about him.
Yeah. I heard the gym is crazy over there. Like that, like the music and everything, the energy is nuts.
Yeah, I think Kenny went there with.
Yeah, Kenny did go there. Yeah. So, should we tell them about the weight? The weight
meet.
My
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll be hearing about this too, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, so I'll tell the story. So basically, I think we met about Blaze Pizza, right? I think it was you, Richard, and I, and like 3 other people.
Yeah.
But there were 2 people that were on the other team. So funny enough, the name of the team is Team Gymshark versus Team Barbell Brigade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
and we're basically Team Gymshark.
Yeah, so Richard, Darren and I, and Rahul, I think we mentioned it earlier in the podcast, we're Team Gymshark, and we have the other guys who are Team Barbell Brigade because they went and we never went there before.
Yeah, so basically we're gonna do a meet, right? We're gonna.
Oh my gosh! Is this actually gonna happen?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it actually might happen.
So
we talk about competitiveness, and now we're going into a weight meet.
Quick backstory. Basically, all of us live in Syosset. All of us went to Syosset High School. Went to college. A bunch of us started working out, and then one of the people on the quote unquote Team Barbell Brigade he just like created like a home gym in his garage basically, and so that's where he lifts. But that's, I guess that actually is happening, question mark.
Yeah. So we'll be pairing up, like, I guess one team member from our team versus one team
my
member from their
gosh.
team, to do like a compound movement, right, or something like that.
A compound movement.
Like either like a bench press or like a squat or like a.
So we're doing like all the compound movements: bench,
Mhm.
squat, and deadlift.
I'd rather
Yeah.
do a roundhouse kick. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
What
I'd
the
rather
heck?
do like a jujitsu tournament. Or
Yo, then we're
something.
bringing Michael with us. Then he did taekwondo and he did karate.
Yeah, taekwondo, right?
Taekwondo.
You
Yeah,
guys like
So
lift
Michael,
this, and I just kick the weight over. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
what-
It's
what
like,
do
is this what you wanted?
Yeah,
Yo, I don't know if you're gonna have a fun time kicking a 45-pound dumbbell, Mike.
I mean, one of those little 5-pound ones.
The 5-pound
The
ones.
kind for
Maybe if it
shoulder
was
endurance.
soft, maybe it was like
Yeah.
a little softer, you know.
Yeah, like a sandbag or something.
Yeah.
Yo, so guys, be on the lookout for a video in the future if we do this meet.
Oh my
Yes, it
gosh,
will
is this
happen.
actually happening?
It will
Yeah,
happen.
it is. Yeah, I guess so.
But we don't know a
Oh,
date. We don't
that's
know a
not
date
good
for
that I'm not
sure.
training legs though. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, you need to train legs.
Yeah, I really got to train legs. Like the compound movements that we are doing are the ones that I'm specifically not training. So I need to really work on that.
Yo, Darren, you need that booty, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
honestly.
get
Yeah,
them.
Noah's got the biggest booty. I know you can't see it right now in the podcast, but it's crazy.
No, that's extra.
Yeah.
That's on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Yo, Noah
Sign up to the
OnlyFans.
exclusive content.
Yo, Noah
No,
OnlyFans.
on the OnlyFans. Yeah.
But all Noah talks about on OnlyFans is
AMP
working out.
podcast OnlyFans.
Yo, chill, Brian.
After hours. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
AMP OnlyFans.
AMP after hours.
Yo, $10 to unlock this photo.
Yeah. Noah's booty. Yeah.
Yo, chill, man.
But it's in
All right.
Gymshark shorts.
It's big. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good promise to leave off the episode on.
For sure.
We are going to end with our word game. So if you don't know, it is just us going through round robin style, one by one, adding on a consecutive word to one long monstrosity of an improvised sentence. Let's start off with Darren, then we'll go me, then Richard, then Noah.
Okay. Amateur.
Hours,
R.
Very.
Entertaining.
when,
We.
Pump. Come on.
Up.
hour,
Yo, Richard, get it. Richard, get it.
Yo, come on, man.
Big.
Yo.
Glutes.
Okay, Noah, get it. No. Glutes. You said
All right,
glutes?
there we go.
All right.
That was good, that was good.
Loose, loose.
Yo, leg day.
Like day.
All right, we will catch you next time.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.